It's playtime with the Sleepy Boys.
Isn't it weird that Mark stopped taking his medications and suddenly he's like surrounded by friends and he has a girlfriend, but like we only interact with him through a computer?
Yeah, it's kind of best case scenario. Can you turn that down?
Why are you yelling at Jasmine in this way?
I wasn't yelling.
Dude,
if you want me
I
to
gotta tell
yell,
you-
I'll fucking yell.
Don't
Don't threaten him
Brandon
with a good
just yells
time.
all the time.
don't
That's just his
make
voice.
me
You're
yell.
yelling.
I'm just saying,
That's just
Brandon
your
has
voice.
some
You just
very
yell.
toxic
Yes, you're yelling.
Am I
Brandon,
wrong?
I will
Yeah.
agree. You do have a pretty aggressively yellish voice.
I
Yeah,
blame
you
my
are pretty aggressive. Like
I blame my
especially
father.
especially around women. Like
Brian, you can make all the jokes about peaked 90s comedian Margaret Cho all you want, but as soon as you bring
she
in
is still talented
misogyny,
and funny till this day, and we don't need to have your slander, your negative attitude.
do not joke about misogyny. I am not here for it.
Brandon
Not
owns
a-
several shirts that say, "If you're a misogynist, good luck dodging my fist."
Oh,
It's cool.
Jesus.
I know. He comes to the bar every Tuesday, and he's like, "Look what I got!" And he's proud about how ironic these shirts are. And then he just goes on to like take like a bolt of whiskey, just belt that shit, and then just say like the worst things you've heard all week, things that make you want to reevaluate your life and the kind of people you hang out with. It's like you got like a lot of negativity that you just got to let out of your heart.
I'm one of the most positive people that I know.
He says as he makes his wife sit on the floor.
That's so rude. Why did you do that? I am very optimistic.
He says
You didn't
as he
say
makes his
optimistic. You said positive.
True.
Positivity and optimism go hand in hand.
No,
I'm
No,
usually
HIV
optimistic
positive.
about doom and gloom.
Yeah,
I also am pretty optimistic. I was told by a friend that I'm the most optimistic nihilist he's ever met, and I really appreciated that.
Oh, I
That
was
was a
told
good
by
compliment.
Yeah, I really liked it.
I was told by a
God.
friend that I should keep my distance from you because you could hurt my internet career with your salacious remarks.
I also would like you to keep your distance from me.
Professionally, I feel like I don't know, man. Like you got some demons, and you need to address them, especially
You
when it
changed,
comes to
man.
I
You
dress my
changed.
demons magnificently. They have
Oh, you
great
really
taste.
was Margaret Cho one of your demons?
Huh?
Was early 2000s comedian Margaret Cho one of your demons? Because you definitely addressed that in a very explosive manner.
Brandon.
Jasmine, stop it. This is not time for your house bunny voice.
You call your wife a house bunny? What the fuck?
No, the great Anna Faris movie, House Bunny.
Jesus.
Stop it.
You need an intervention, my friend.
You get in line.
You need to get off that 4chan.
Stop it.
All I'm saying is I have never seen Brandon miss a QAnon meeting on VR chat, and it's weird that he's there for every single one.
I'm only there because I like to throw out the weird conspiracies and take bets on how many dumbasses believe them.
Usually he's the one that's nodding and accepting the new teachings.
He's the one who was like, "What if they're secretly pedophiles?" And then Brandon's like, you know what? We gotta put that in the next meeting."
Put them all down.
Jasmine!
What?
Wait.
Speaking of terrible sexual
Oh, the
preferences.
pedophiles. I thought you were talking about idiots that believe QAnon stuff.
No!
Speaking of terrible sexual preferences and also putting things down.
Where the fuck are you going with this? What are you about to do?
As long as you're not slandering comedian Margaret Cho, I'm down for where you're going with this.
So
You better leave delightful, amazing comedian Eddie Izzard out of this.
no.
Ah,
No,
damn,
absolutely
that
nothing to do with him. So there is an OnlyFans girl that recently admitted that she was doing illicit things with her dogs,
Oh.
On OnlyFans?
I don't know if
Really?
it was ever on OnlyFans, but it was definitely something that she had done in her free time. Whoops.
Well, I'm glad she didn't do it on the clock, because that must have been rough.
Dude, I don't know why, but whenever I took art classes, there was always like one girl that was always way too obsessed with her dog.
You better tread very carefully right now.
Oh, what? Or
You know, talking about people being obsessed with their dogs.
Yeah,
First of all, if you-
we wouldn't
if you
want to
call yourself
offend
a dog,
the TikTok or the OnlyFanser who fucked her dog. We don't want that.
We're not talking about people who fuck their dogs. We're talking about people that love their dogs.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't say loved their dog. He said
said obsessed.
obsessed with dog. If you can't tell the difference between obsession and loving something, then maybe you're part of the problem, Brandon.
like if you have like a
Obsession involves
if you have like a
peanut
decal
butter.
on your car that refers to yourself as like a dog mom or a dog parent, there's a good chance you're fucking your dog.
Wow! Brian!
Jackass.
What?
Also, I'm 100% obsessed with my dog.
That involves a lot of peanut butter.
Stop it, Angel.
I ain't got a tattoo of my dog, so I'm pretty committed.
Mm.
Our dogs are our babies.
See, I don't really believe in taking an animal that can survive by itself and conditioning it to have Stockholm syndrome as a form of love.
Oh, our
Mm.
dog's
That's what
100%
happened to me as a
with
kid.
my
Wait.
self.
Didn't you do that with your child, Brian?
Gwen might survive by herself. Bucky
She's
would
scrappy.
not.
Gwen's scrappy.
Bucky's dumb.
Bucky is like, I want to be where the people are. Gwen is like, I'm a person. I can do things by myself.
Yeah, or Bucky's like Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, exactly.
He would call a fork a dinglehopper.
He'd look in the mirror and say, "Look, I'm a dingle hopper."
Hey, Gabe. Come on.
We always say that Bucky sounds like Matt Berry.
Ooh,
From,
we can save
from
this as
IT
sobs
Crowd.
uncontrollably.
Nice. You know who sobs uncontrollably?
You.
Me?
All the time. Sometimes you gotta cry to let all the sad out.
I cry at least once a week.
You outed yourself as a nerd.
That's such a deep
you-
statement, man. You don't even know. You just have to cry to let the sad out.
I
There's
do.
no other option.
You got
I'm just
to.
saying.
I like a good emotional purge, and so I don't have control of when or if or when it's going to happen, but it
What-
does happen consistently at least once a week.
Yeah,
And most of the time, it's music that triggers it, where I'm just like, I'm just gonna bawl my eyes out.
I felt that in my soul. My kid's new terror tactic is to show me all the sad songs, and she's like, "How does this make you feel?" And I'm like, "This makes me feel sad. I don't want to listen to this anymore." And she's like,
How
"But
old
wait,
is your kid now?
9."
Oh, that's
Nice.
a good age to start doing that. Your kid's gonna have good taste in music.
Your kid
Yeah.
is into psychological warfare.
That's you.
I mean, what child isn't dabble a little bit in psychological warfare?
You know,
You're fine.
before I had a kid, I had a very strict I don't negotiate with terrorists policy, but now I sometimes negotiate with terrorists.
I have to negotiate all the time.
I mean, essentially, being a parent is being a politician.
Yeah,
I'm a losing
I-
politician often.
I win. You know how I win? I'll tell you how I win. I bribe everybody.
Look, you can have 2 cookies if you leave me alone for 2 hours.
Well, Gwen ate my 2 cookies.
Guys,
Oh no,
I can't keep
Yes.
going.
Mark, it's all right. You have so much to live for.
No, I
Yeah,
can't keep playing.
No, you
Are you
have to do this.
Mark, I'm sorry, but you have to keep playing the game.
If you don't keep playing the game, we'll die because we're not real.
Okay, she left.
Who left?
The woman I was hired to murder.
Who are you hired to murder?
I had to kill a couple of whores.
Mark!
Oh,
They were literally, they were called skags. They're literally whores.
Is
Well,
this what
actually-
the extra intelligence gets you?
You know, you're
Become
supposed to.
misogynistic and kill women?
You know, he's supposed to kill the bad guy, right? These
Some
are
of
the
them
Raiders.
deserved it though.
But
They weren't
Fuck, they
matching
got
properly.
away. It's not my fault they ran away, you asshole.
Oh, hey, Angel, I was supposed to ask you a question, but I forgot. But then I just remembered it.
Yes.
Let's say you're a supervillain, right? And you finally caught your arch nemesis, and you got him like trapped in your death maze, right? Because you have to have a death maze. You can't just kill a guy with a gun. You're not a bad guy. You're a villain. There's art to this. What would be the song you'd play over the loudspeakers as they have to navigate your death maze?
Why are you guys mad at me now? What did I do?
I can tell
you
my
would
kid's
do-
answer would be Rick rolling
There we go.
the
That's
whole way
funny.
through.
That's funny. That's pretty great.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, I closed it.
God, man.
Chris told me when he kills me, he's gonna play the electric slide
Hell yeah.
While he's doing it?
while he's doing it. And I thought that not the electric slide.
The electric boogaloo.
No, dang it.
You want to go ask him?
Chris!
Oh my goodness.
Seal
Are you-
in everybody's ear? Rude.
Are you tired?
Um,
Are you sleepy?
Did somebody take out the NyQuil?
Well, is somebody gonna go take a nap because they're a bitch?
I love naps.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I don't know if I'm actually stuck in a loop of dying and reloading the game over and over again or not, but it feels like I am.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I have not paid attention to your gameplay at all.
Yeah, we noticed.
I've been kind of busy doing science here because I'm an inventor. I invent things. I'm gonna change the
Speaking
world.
of inventing things, how's that invention of a new job coming along?
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
actually,
was that was malicious.
Jesus Christ!
That was diabolical. Fuck.
well, I'm here for it. The cool thing is, I had a working interview at a chicken coop manufacturer the other day, which went pretty tight. And not only did I get money, I also walked out with a free bunch of eggs from chicken.
Oh, nice.
I thought you were gonna pull an Ed from Ed and Eddie and just sneak out a bunch of chickens in your jacket.
Listen, I would love to. The old me, the old Brian, would have stolen so many fucking chickens. But
You can have my mom's chickens.
the problem is, I married this reasonable ass woman who won't let me do my dumb shit anymore.
You know, that's fair, because you still doing dumb shit with a kid. I mean, that's kind of sus.
I mean, that's cool. Like, we just try to break rocks and do science. But adopting stray cats I find on the street, I can't, I can't just steal cats anymore.
I do like the idea of your kid and all the other kids in the playground essentially reenacting the opening scene of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Dude, have you been to a playground? That's what it usually is.
Yeah.
Like, they're all out there, and you hear like that weird low hum, and like one kid will discover some weird fucking thing, and then they all just sort of rally around it, and they start screeching. And have you not seen 2001?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's like the best boring movie you could watch.
It's one of my favorite movies. You shut the fuck up.
I like that movie. I'm just saying that out of boring 70s science fiction movies that are high
It's
concept.
not boring.
You say that. You say that, but you also told me your favorite Aliens was Resurrection, so I don't know
That's not true at all.
what your metric of good is.
No, that is not true at all. I didn't even see Resurrection. And the best Aliens is Alien 1, the first one.
So what you're
Alien.
telling me is that you've not seen something and you made a judgment based on what other people have judged on it. Hmm.
Yeah, it's called being white.
Yeah. No, I can say that word. I got friends that are racist.
Weird brag, but all right.
Hey, Brandon, do you know who I think would be really great to introduce Brian to?
Well, he already knows Chris, so
Jesse.
Wait, for Pokemon?
Is that
Who's
a
Jesse?
dog? A guy who went to high school with.
Jesse Ventura?
that insinuates that you plan on bringing Jesse on this show, and I'm very not for that.
Wait, who's Jesse?
He
It's story time.
Also, good job on you for just giving up calling him something else.
What were you calling him?
I don't remember.
What
Bitch
was
boy
it?
McGee.
I remember I met one of Mark's friends at Hops and Heroes, and he casually dropped N-bombs.
Actually, that might have been Jesse. Now that I'm thinking about it,
What?
I think
No, Jesse did not.
there was a point where somebody came in to visit me, and I think it was Jesse.
He was just dropping ins.
No, he did not. Brian, are you serious? I don't
Yeah.
believe you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I think it's hilarious, but at the same time, like, it gets kind of uncomfortable when somebody casually drops N-bombs and you don't know who they are. It's like, do you know I'm human resources, right? Like, I am the HR for the Texas Toy Museum, and you are a liability.
But we'll just add that to the list of atrocities that were committed at the Toy Museum.
First of all, it wasn't the Toy Museum. It was the Buda Museum of Toys and Games, if anybody wants to look it up.
I don't think it was.
My favorite memory from the Buda Museum of Toys and Games was when a particular individual thought Jason Momoa, for no reason at all, was going to come to our crap-ass party.
I remember that.
And then we had to...
Wait. No,
we had
it
to-
wasn't Jason Momoa.
Yeah, no, yeah. This particular...
I remember
individual-
a certain somebody flipping the fuck out, thinking that, defamed James Franco was going to show up.
Yeah, no, he was talking about Jason Momoa. I remember this because he was like, we need to strip the floors. So I was at Home Depot renting floor strippers. I'm like, why are we repainting the floors for a party where nobody's going to notice? First of all, we're not even the main party. You know that. We're the loser party.
Oh, was this South by?
No, this was a Wizard World.
I think this was after Brandon was gone.
Oh, it must have been.
Yeah,
he's like,
so
"Oh."
we decided for whatever fucking reason that the toy museum would be the best place to host like Wizard World's big fucking party.
I remember this. I wasn't there for it, but I remember it happening because I saw that y'all were hosting the Wizard World, and it's the only time I thought about crashing it and like making an ass of myself just for lulz.
You
That would have been
should've.
amazing.
I wanted to so bad, but at the same time, I was still very fuck Mark, fuck everybody. I hope they burn in hell. So,
Even your friend Brian? Aw.
Especially his friend Brian.
well, that would insinuate that I consider you a friend.
I consider you a friend. You were invited to my birthday and you never respond. It's kind of
Yeah,
sad.
I didn't get a fucking wedding invite.
I did.
What the fuck you invited, Mark? I live in the same city as you.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I shotgun blasted my wedding invites, so like random people got it. Then I was like, oh, that guy was really important. I should have invited him
Is
to my wedding.
Jasmine still on the floor?
She is still, I don't know if you can see her, but yep, there she is.
Whoa.
She's sitting in a pile of pillows and blankets.
Fuck yeah.
My
That's the
back
best
hurts.
life.
Well, what's really nice, you gave her some pillows and blankets to sit on.
I got my own fucking pillows and blankets.
This is her. She did this on her own fruition, not mine.
Yeah,
like when you train a
that's
dog
class-
to get their food bowl when they're hungry.
What?
What?
I don't know. I'm fucking delirious as shit right now.
No,
I'm
you're
actually-
Mark. Delirious is another gamer.
There's another gamer named Delirious.
Yeah, H2O
also,
Delirious.
yeah. So to the streamer Delirious, we also have a public apology for you coming out too for the disparaging remarks that we've made.
Okay. Guys, I can't keep going. I can't even read the words on the screen anymore.
That's all right. I'm kind of liking this weird manic thing you're doing, and we're just doing our own thing.
I don't
I'm
know what...
also I'm enjoying exhausted Mark time. It's
This
great.
isn't exhausted Mark. This is severely NyQuil Mark.
I like
yes.
this because this kind of reminds me of when we first started doing the Sleepy Boys, and we were trying to do it at 7 a.m, and you were just trying to be awake, and I was just pissed off at you for making me wake up.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh man, Brandon, it's so funny when you're grumpy. You should be grumpier. Really play it up." And I was like,
We should
"Fuck
call ourselves the
you!
Grumpy
I
Boys.
hate you
Gang.
so much."
Yeah,
We should call ourselves the Grumpy Gamers.
My dream is to actually is to say that it was our idea first and that they ripped us off.
Oh yeah, that'll work. We have this huge backlog of dated info that backs that claim up.
It does. Listen, do you not know the rule of conspiracies? It doesn't. You don't need data to back it up.
Look, man, I've done forgeries before.
Yeah, dude. I have a particular friend who basically used me as like reference material for all of his college papers. I haven't written a single book, but I've been. Now, this friend of mine is a doctor of psychology, so he has a PhD.
Oh well, good. At least it was psychology where nothing matters.
Not a real doctor.
Yeah, and I'm
I say that as somebody who went to school for psychology.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying, because of that, I'm now a doctor in psychology. Because
Hey, Jasmine, how's that psychology degree going that you got?
I'm done, you guys. I can't keep doing this.
Oh, all right. Way to be a pussy, Mark.
I will try this again at a time when I can actually make cognitive
Fine, Mark.
decisions.
Just go take a bath with your final bath bomb. Just end it.
You have bath bombs?
It's a toaster.
I do.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
Continue.